your knowledge here. Today we are going to learn how to publish a node package in npm registry. As we know that npm is a package manager for the JavaScript programming language. We will try two different methods to publish a node package. We will start by creating a new public repository in GitHub. I will also be adding a license.gitignore and a readme.md file. As we are creating a node package for npm, I will select node here and simply going to use the MIT license. Once the repository is created, let's copy the git SSH URL and clone it in our development machine. After cloning, now we can open the project in VS Code. All three files are here, where gitignore file maintains the list of files and folders that we do not wish to maintain via the git vcs. Now, initialize our npm package using the npm init command. You could also mention the scope of the package by adding scope argument. npm will ask you a couple of questions regarding your package, like name, description. You could simply press return or enter to select the default value displayed, or you can write your own value. Since we are just starting with our package, I will not set its major version to be 1. We will go with the version 0.0.1 for now. I will be using Mocha for unit test, will set the entry point as index.js file. Our setup is done, now let's start coding. For this example, I will be simply creating an isOdd function. This function will take an input and return a boolean value. It will return true only if the input is an odd number. Let's export this function. This is important, since this function needs to be imported or required by other applications. Let's commit our changes using the source control section in VS Code. And upgrade our package version. Since this is the early phase of the package, I will only be upgrading our patch version. Our package is upgraded from 0.0.1 to 0.0.2, and this also creates a new tag in git vcs with the same name as the new package version. In simple terms, a package version is defined by three values separated by a period. The first value represents the major version, second the minor version, and third represents the patch version. Here we have only upgraded the patch version of the package. Let's push these commits to the remote repo in GitHub, and also we need to push the tag. This tag will be required in creating new releases in our GitHub repo. We have two new files in our GitHub repo. Now let's create a new release. We start by selecting the tag version 2.0.0 and give appropriate name and description of the release. We now have a new release created in the GitHub repo. We can start publishing our repo in the npm registry. In the terminal, we will start by logging in using the npm login command. If you have not registered in the npmjs.com, please do that before these steps. This will ask you for your username and password for npmjs.com, and also your email address. This will only ask you for a one-time password, only if you have enabled the two-factor auth in the npmjs.com settings. Once we have successfully logged in, we can now start publishing our package. Let's look for the npm publish command and see what options it provides using the help flag. To make this a publicly accessible package, we need to pass the access level of the package as public. The public access will allow anyone to install and use our package. Our package is now published. Let's log into npmjs.com, authenticate and navigate to the packages section. Since we added scope to our package as at gykh, the package will be available within the organization gykh. As you can see here, our package is available along with my other packages. Let's make some updates to our package. For that I'll be adding a simple validation for our function. It should throw an error when the type of the input is not a number. Let's commit our changes again. Once that is done, upgrade the major version of the package, push the commit and push the new tag. For time being, I am using git push command which isn't safe. Freshers should write complete command, that is, git push origin and then the branch name. Create a new release with the same name as our new tag and give some description. This time I don't want to use the manual method of publishing a package. Publishing or deployments should never be manual task. Let's automate this process. It should publish this package whenever there is a new release in the GitHub repo. Let's go to the Actions section. GitHub has provided us with a configuration for automating the npm publish workflow. set up this workflow, and we can modify the workflow as we need. Here, I will not be requiring the last section of the workflow which publishes the packages to GitHub repository. We will just keep the jobs build and publish npm. An important thing to notice here is that the publish npm job requires a token for it to run. You can get this token from the npmjs.com and store it as a variable in the GitHub secrets section. Click on Start Commit button and save this new workflow, create a pull request, and merge to the main branch. So, now for the secrets token, let's go to the settings section of the repo, and go to the secrets section. Here you can create or modify the secret values that you will require for your workflows. So now since there are new changes in your remote repo, let's pull those changes to our development environment. Upgrade the npm minor version, push the commit and tags. Here, we have this new workflow. Let's go through the steps involved. This describes that the workflow needs to be executed when a new release is created. The workflow consists of two jobs. One is build, which will run on Ubuntu VM. It will set up Node 14 in the environment and check out our code. Install and then test the code, which reminds me that we haven't written any tests for our package. First few steps of the second job publish npm remains the same as the build job. With node version and registry URL set, it will then install and publish our package. Now, before I forget again, let's go ahead and write simple test for our package. For this, I will be installing Mocha as a development dependency. Create a test folder and then inside it, create a file named index.spec.js. Importing required packages, describe our package, and within it describe the function we need to test. Our tests will cover few scenarios, where it should return true for odd number. It should return false for even number. It should work for negative number. And finally, it should throw error for invalid inputs. Let's run our 4 scenarios, using npm test command. All 4 are passing. Commit these changes and upgrade the minor version of the package. Push the changes in the tag for version 1.2.0. Let's go to our GitHub repo, and create a new release. This time once this release is created it should automatically publish the npm package as well. Currently there are no actions being performed since we didn't create a new release. Publish release for version 1.2.0. Our latest version is now 1.2.0. Let's go to actions and as we can see here, our workflow has started. Build is complete and publish npm job has just started. That was quick, even the publish npm job is complete. We have our new version automatically being published to the npm package registry. Now let's test this package, by creating a new project. Install our package using the npm install command. Our package has been added to the dependency lists. Create a new file index.js. Import our new package using the require function. Let's test this file by running it. Our package is running fine. Unlike me here, please make sure to name the package according to its function during the npm init step. Hope you have learned from this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and share if you have learned from this video. Comment below your thoughts, questions and feedback. And also please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Get your knowledge here.